My name is John Lorié. I'm the Chief Economist from Atradius Credit Insurance. Our scenario of the development of the global economy for the rest of 2021 and 2022 is a strong recovery, although it will be divergent. So there will be clear divergence between regions and also between countries. The overall recovery, let's say to 2019 GDP levels, will be, will take place somewhere mid this year, or has already taken place mid this year, but this is the average, so there will be quite some differences between countries, European countries, Eurozone countries, and the UK. They will recover towards 2019 levels somewhere in 2022. Yeah, the downside risk is that the virus variant develops and so-called breaks through the walls of vaccination. That's currently at a rather high level in the various advanced economies, and is also very much picking up in the large emerging economies. So that is very much of a risk, and then you would see lockdowns, and you would see a kind of repeat of the situation that we have seen in 2020 and the first part of 2021. But that is not what we are expected. That's not, of course, the baseline scenario, but still, it's a possibility. On the good side, I think the service sector will strongly pick up in the rest of 2021 and 2022. Tourism will pick up. So the hospitality sector, I should say, will definitely pick up. So that is good news for those sectors and for firms that are working with these in these sectors or related to these sectors. Longer term opportunities are related to digitization, of course, and also to how to address climate change with renewables, renewable energy, providing a lot of opportunities for firms over time. But that has less to do with COVID, although these two elements have been given an impetus because of COVID. They have been included in various recovery plans, such as the one of the European Commission that is now being allocated, or has already been allocated in terms of amount to quite a number of countries. That is providing opportunities definitely for all kinds of firms. So that's the good side. Yeah, if you talk about government stimulus, so not central bank, but government expenditures, so by supporting firms and to some extent households, that has been kind of inevitable and very necessary to avoid a complete collapse of the global economy. So it's been a very, very good thing and a necessary thing that really has happened. But at the same time, there is a risk that a lot of firms have been supported that basically should have gone bankrupt, and that's what we are seeing in the current insolvency figures that are much lower in 2022 compared to 2019 than we could have expected based on GDP developments, and also in 2021 that trend has continued, and that is signaling that the government has also saved firms that are basically not viable and ultimately will end up bankrupt. So this is definitely the con. As to the central bank support, I think that's very necessary to keep finance cost of firms low, and also to provide firms with necessary finance backed up by central bank support that banks would normally not provide in this kind of situation. So this is also inevitable, was an inevitable support and also very much necessary. The flip side of this situation is that there is a lot of money in the system that needs to go somewhere. It goes to the financial markets, it goes also to the housing sector. And that is creating quite a few problems in a number of countries where house prices have gone up tremendously, like in my country, the country where I live, the Netherlands. So it's creating difficulty for younger people, starters at in the labor market to buy a house, although the interest rate is still extremely low. But prices are running ahead of, let's say, the availability of credit in that particular market. It has been inevitable and very necessary. Financial markets have kept calm, and that is hopefully there to stay. And we expect monetary support by central bank to continue in the rest of 2021 and 2022.